Hello there, I'm Alex with the Body Back Company.
And I'm Kira.
And today we're going to be going over one of our most popular products, the Body Back Buddy. This is the Body Back Buddy Classic. This is our original model. And Kira is holding the Body Back Buddy Elite. It's a few dollars extra, but it comes with numbers on the knobs and textured grips along the handles. For our purposes today, we'll be using the Body Back Buddy Elite because we'll be going over each of the knobs and how to use them. To make it easier for you, we've included timestamps in the description so you can feel free to jump around to any particular knob that you like. And if you already have a Body Back Buddy, you might learn about some uses that you weren't previously aware of. Okay, so jumping right in, we're going to start with knobs number 1 and number 11. These are going to be used primarily on the upper back. Kira is going to demonstrate knob number 11. This is a more rounded, blunt knob, and you would use this on the area, the upper back area, which is basically the muscles between the shoulder blades and the muscles that wrap around the shoulder blades themselves. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate with number 1, which is a more pointed acorn-shaped knob. And the way you do this is you would basically just hold it on that trigger point with forward pressure for about 10 seconds to 30 seconds. And if you happen to find that you want to go lower, but that hook's really getting in the way, an alternative way to hold this is to go under the arm, and then you can access lower areas of the back doing the same kind of thing with 10 to 30 seconds of constant pressure. Another one that Kira is going to demonstrate with knob number 11 is the trap muscle or trapezius muscle. I call it the Vulcan death grip muscle. This is a wonderful thing to do if you carry a lot of tension in your neck from sitting at a desk all day, or really a number of activities that can cause a lot of tightness right there. And then the third alternative use, this is one we'll show a clip of, is the hamstring. This is done on the floor using the ground as leverage to lightly press that knob into the hamstring or in a trigger point you may have along your hamstring. Okay, so moving right along to knob number 2. This is one of my favorites, and it's a very important one for runners. Kira is going to demonstrate with this one on the ground because this one's going to be used on the foot. This helps out with soreness along the plantar muscles. This is the first way to do it, is just sort of with your back straight up like this, just holding it into that trigger point for about 10 to 30 seconds, just like all the others. Another way, if you find that you're more comfortable sitting down, you can do it that way. And the key with this one is to absolutely just start gently. This is a really sensitive part of the body, so we don't want you bruising your foot. And if you have plantar fasciitis, I would recommend speaking to your physical therapist about how to work this in possibly with your therapy. Another thing too, with this being a more pointed acorn-shaped knob, you can feel free to try this also with knob number 10 if you find that the blunt, rounded shape is a bit more comfortable on your foot. Okay, trucking right along to knobs number 3 and 4. I might have lied about knob number 2 because I think these might actually be my real favorite. Kira is going to demonstrate how these two work. Basically keeping your fingers or your thumbs on the knobs so that way when you go around the neck, you'll place them right where you want them. And that is going to be straddling the spine. And just like the rest of these, about 10 to 30 seconds of pressure should do the trick. And you also want to make sure you're keeping your neck neutral. You don't want to be slumped forward while doing this because that could have unintended consequences. It's a little hard to see with Kira's hair, but I'll show you guys because I have no hair. It'll go over the back of the neck just like this, holding it outward. And if you find that these are too close together, or maybe you have a more developed neck, you can do the same thing with knobs 10 and 11. Bring them into the exact same spot, doing that same thing with 10 to 30 seconds of pressure. Okay, so the next ones we're going to use are knobs number 5 and number 9. So far we've just been using these as handles, but they actually have their own purpose too. You can use either one, 5 or 9. One's rounded, one's the pointed acorn shape. You could put this into the side of your neck right here, just like Kira is demonstrating, and just hold it there for 10 to 30 seconds. I was actually a little skeptical about this particular method until I tried it myself, and it is kind of amazing how much tension it does relieve. The other use for it, again, either knob, is to put this sort of where the pectoral muscle meets the shoulder or deltoid, and hold it there again for 10 to 30 seconds. That's great if you, if you do bench presses in the gym or anything like that, or sometimes even mundane activities can mysteriously cause soreness in that muscle. Okay, so for this last bit, we're going to look at knobs 6 and 7. These are the much smaller ones along the middle of the shaft. And the way you would use this is on your lower back. You would just turn it around like this and push it into that area very gently for about 10 to 30 seconds. And this is super helpful if you do a lot of lifting. So you're lifting up, small children or boxes. This can be great at releasing a lot of back tension. Also, alternatively, if you wish to move further out with it, you can use knob number 8, the much larger knob, and sort of get further away out from your spine if need be. Another way to use really all three of these is the calf. And we'll show some clips of how that would be done basically on the ground. Same kind of thing with 8, 6, and 7. And if you find that 6 and 7 are too far apart for your calf, sort of straddling your entire calf, you can also do the same sort of thing with knobs 3 and 4 that we looked at earlier. All right, so that pretty much covers the primary use for every knob. If you have a favorite use for your Body Back Buddy that we didn't discuss in today's video, please feel free to leave that in a comment below. If you have any questions about the Body Back Buddy, please feel free to email us at customerservice@bodyback.com. And as always, you can find the Body Back Buddy Classic and the Body Back Buddy Elite on our website, bodyback.com. And it's also available on amazon.com and walmart.com. And the links to all those will be in the description down below. Thank you all for watching.